Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new exciting episode of Pro Wrestling Union Explosion. We're going to kick things off with heavyweight action as the Prince of Sports Entertainment, Drew Hood, is taking on the man from California, Bam Bam Malone, in singles action. Now let's go to Matty G for the introductions.
From the peak of the living and that superior North Carolina, weighing in at 219 pounds of pure potential.
All right, looks like Drew Hood, not only a professional wrestler, or as he calls himself, the Prince of Sports Entertainment, he feels the need to make his own introductions because apparently he doesn't feel that Matty G does a good enough job. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the opening contest for this episode of Pro Wrestling Union Explosion. DH and HD Drew Hood against the Gold Girls in Glory himself, Bam Bam Malone, straight out of California. Drew Hood has been here on Pro Wrestling Union before, locking up with Bam Bam and being shoved off. But this is Bam Bam Malone's debut with Pro Wrestling Union. Bam Bam Malone has been seen before for Heroes to Legends Wrestling and has been often seen around the California and Texas wrestling scene. And now he's over here making his South Carolina debut, and oh, a vicious chop by Bam Bam Malone. And the fans here in Union, South Carolina love it. Drew Hood goes down after that second chop. And so far things are going just well for Bam Bam. Shoulder tackle into the corner, and another one driving the air right out of Drew Hood, who is down on that bottom turnbuckle. Trying to create some separation, just kicked Bam Bam right into that knee. What's he gonna do? But Bam Bam counters, hits him with that arm drag. Beautifully done, brought him over, and he's just holding Drew Hood down, clamping down, putting some pressure onto that shoulder. And backed into the ropes now. Drew Hood trying to give an arm drag of his own, but no! Bam Bam rolled on through, holding on to the arm, and both men are down on the mat. Referee Josh Williams checking Drew Hood to see if he wants to submit. But not yet. This is still very early in the opening contest. And we want to thank you all once again for joining us on this episode of Explosion. Drew Hood manages to get Bam Bam to break the hold, punches him in the gut, goes for the Irish Whip with a reverse. This is a clothesline, but he didn't miss that drop kick. Nailed perfectly right into the face of Drew Hood. 1, 2, only a 2 count there. And Drew Hood, I don't know what he's going to make of Bam Bam Malone. I don't know if he's had enough time to do some studying on him. He's a fantastic professional wrestler, and right now the Prince of Sports Entertainment himself is not looking too well. But wait a minute. Oh, man! Just nailed Bam Bam right in the back of that knee. Just chop blocking him. And Drew Hood is taking advantage. Oh! Just throwing the leg right over the edge of the ring. And now, what's he going to do? Maybe throw it against that hard post, and indeed he does. Drew Hood being a little braggadocious there, but oh, just nails Bam Bam right into the forehead with that closed fist, and the referee is telling him to watch it. But right now, Drew Hood, he needs to take advantage of this situation, which he is right now. Putting all of his weight right there across that ankle, which is going to put more pressure onto that knee, just damaging that leg further. Bam Bam, he's going to have to think of something to create separation between him and the Prince of Sports Entertainment, as Drew Hood just drapes that leg over the middle rope trying to pull it, but Bam Bam fighting off everything that he can. Oh, and Drew Hood just punt kicking the back of the leg. Well, this isn't football, ladies and gentlemen. This is professional wrestling. And Drew Hood just nailed him. Huge blow to the head again. And driving his head right into that top turnbuckle. And Drew Hood, oh my goodness, just draping that left leg on the top of the shoulder and dropping down to his knees, just trying to hyperextend it more. And more damage is being done. Big elbow drop. And another one by Drew Hood. And drops the leg right across the throat and chest area. 1, 2, only a 2 count. Bam Bam Malone still got some fight in him, but I don't know how he's going to be able to get back onto his feet there with the damage that's been done to that left leg. But Bam Bam just grabbed him, hit him with that jawbreaker, and then nailed him with that huge forearm. You can see that he's limping. He's going to try to shoot him off, but wait a minute. Drew Hood reversed, but the pressure was way too much for Bam Bam Malone. He dropped down. And this is not a good sign right here. And Drew Hood is like a shark, smelling blood in the water and going right back to work on to Bam Bam. Drew having some words with the audience here in Union, South Carolina, as he drags Bam to the center of the ring and drops the knee in the back of the leg. Turns him over. What's he going to do? And he's applying a half crab onto Bam Bam Malone, dead center in the ring. And you can see the look on Bam Bam's face, the pain. And it's got to be excruciating. And I don't think anybody here is going to blame Bam Bam if he wants to submit, as referee Josh Williams is checking on him. But Bam Bam looks like he has still got fight in him, trying to get to the bottom rope to grab it, and he does. Drew Hood has got to break the hold as the referee is counting. He only has to a 5 count. If he doesn't break the hold, then automatic disqualification. But I think Drew Hood is allowing too much time for Bam Bam to have some recovery there. Drew comes running in and eats an elbow right to the face. Now catching the boot. Drew Hood comes running back in, but no, wait a minute. Bam Bam just hopped over him, rolls him up. 1, 2. Only a 2 count, so close. Bam Bam on one leg, fighting him off, hits him with that clothesline. Another big back elbow. Has him up. Oh, reverse atomic drop. The coconuts have been rung. And Bam Bam, what's he gonna do? One-legged. Hits him with a famous sir. Bam Bam, you may have this yet. Go ahead and try to pin him if you can. But wait a minute, what's Bam Bam doing? Looks like Bam Bam might be calling for a super kick. I don't know how smart this is with the amount of damage. But then again, he hits it low. Here it goes. 1, 2, 2.5. Referee Josh Williams letting Bam Bam know. And Bam Bam is trying to do what he can to be able to get pressure back onto that leg. Looks like he's going to be calling for a finish here. What's he going to do? Picks him up. He's got him up on his shoulders. But wait a minute, Drew Hood raking the eyes there. Now Drew's got him up on the shoulders. What's he going to do? And just pancakes him down. 1, 2, and 3. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the opening contest, DHNHD, the Prince of Sports Entertainment, Drew Hood. And the fans in Union, South Carolina are not very happy about the call in this decision. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a time out here to hear a word from our sponsors at the Wrestling Wire. We'll be back. Welcome back to Explosion, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have our next match. This time, we have women's wrestling action as we have Brittany Jade taking on Kasey Fox. Now let's go to Matty G. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's about to go down for the first time in Pro Wrestling Union women's wrestling action. And we couldn't be more proud than the two women that we have being part of this first time in PWU. On one side of the ring, Brittany Jade. On the other side, Kasey Fox. Both outstanding talents. They lock up. Brittany Jade just rushes Kasey Fox into the corner and shoves her off. Blatant disrespect by Brittany Jade to Kasey Fox. Kasey Fox, she's keeping her composure. Southern sweet and sassy is what she's known as, and she does have a bit of an attitude when she gets her feathers ruffled. And Brittany Jade lock up with Kasey again and rushed her right back into the corner, but this time a bit of a clean break, but you could see the attitude by Brittany. Kind of getting a feel for each other here. They lock up one more time, and this time Kasey Fox just coming in with those forearms. And what's she gonna do here? Tumbles right in and comes in with that back elbow, a European uppercut, and drives Brittany's face into the mat. 1, 2, this could have been an early contest for women's action right here in PWU. And Kasey Fox dropping the elbow drop on Brittany Jade. And a leg drop now. These are some big moves, and now Kasey Fox is asking the fans, you want to see one more? And one more she gives. 1, 2. Another 2 count. Brittany Jade is not out of this yet. All right, Kasey Fox looks like she's going to whip her to the corner, but there's a reversal there by Brittany Jade, who comes in with a running European uppercut of her own and a vicious forearm. Throws her over with the snapmare. And what's she going to do here? Whips her over, driving the head into the mat. 1, 2. So close right here, ladies and gentlemen. And Brittany going directly over to Kasey. Picking her up, what's she going to do? Rams her head directly into that top turnbuckle. And it looks like she's raking her face right across the top rope as well. The referee telling her to watch the dirty tactics there. And Brittany Jade just going onto the apron and just hitting Kasey Fox with those knees to the face. I tell you what, this Brittany Jade, she is a very, very tough individual. Powerful fighter. Hitting her with some great maneuvers there. But Kasey Fox, no slouch herself, a very tough young lady. But the fans right here are being treated by Brittany Jade to some jaw-jacking as she gets back into the ring, and Kasey just waiting to fire off some shots as Brittany just shoved her down. Brittany showing that viciousness, but oh! Kasey Fox just hitting her with that jawbreaker. Comes running in. A beautiful clothesline by this young lady. Kasey Fox hits her with another one. Brittany Jade tries to throw a clothesline, but oh, sidestepped and then hits him with the spear. 1, 2, only a 2 count. So close once indeed by Kasey Fox. Goes back up, just kicks her in the gut. Face plants her. This could be it right here. 1, 2, and only a 2 count. Brittany Jade getting that shoulder up. All right, Kasey comes running in, misses a clothesline, but Brittany snatches her and hits her with that side Russian leg sweep. 1, 2, and only a 2 count. Kasey Fox is still in this contest. Brittany Jade is thinking, what does she got to do right now to put away Kasey? Tries to throw the line, but wait a minute. Kasey has got her arms, picks her up in a gory special, and just drives her face down. Could this be it, ladies and gentlemen? 1, 2, and 3. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, what a great women's wrestling contest right here. The first time ever in Pro Wrestling Union. Kasey Fox has defeated Brittany Jade. Ladies and gentlemen, we still have one more match to go. Our main event for the Carolinas Championship. But first, let's go over the history between Luka Daniels and Bebop. On September 18, 2021, Luka Daniels met Bebop, challenging for the Carolinas Championship at the Benefit for Buckshot in Spartanburg, South Carolina, which aired on Pro Wrestling Union Explosion Episode 4 Relaunch. It was a hard-fought contest between the two individuals, with Luka Daniels coming so close, but at the very end, it was Bebop that picked up the victory and retained the championship. Now let's hear from Luka Daniels before their match.
Bebop! This Friday, May 6th, I come back to Pro Wrestling Union. Last time I was there, I beat that worthless trash bag, Chris Phoenix. The first time I was there, I faced your ass. You beat me fair and square. However, I have not forgotten about that defeat. I've been keeping tabs on you for months. I've watched you defeat the Infinite Man, Tim. I've watched you beat John Schuyler, Impact Superstar. There's one thing they both have in common. They're not me. They're not Luka Daniels. Since the last time we faced off in the ring, I've gone on to WWE. I've been all over Georgia. I've been all over Alabama, Tennessee, training to beat your ass. 101 this Friday for your precious Carolinas Championship. I'm not coming in just to win. I'm coming in to hurt you, to break you. And I'm going to break your heart by taking your championship, you piece of garbage. See you Friday, punk.
It is main event time on Pro Wrestling Union Explosion. A rematch 8 months in the making, as Luka Daniels steps back in the ring with the top dog of the industry, Bebop, with the Carolinas Championship on the line. Let's go ahead and go back to ringside for this main event. I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, the fans here in Union, South Carolina, they love Bebop, and Bebop loves them back. And look at that, he gives away his hat to a young fan there. Such a great role model for people here in Pro Wrestling Union. But wait a minute, what's Luka Daniels doing? Wait a minute, he just snatched the hat away from the kid in the audience. Bebop just gave that kid that hat and just, wow, just drove it right there into the floor. Such disrespect by Luka Daniels, and this is not going to get him any popularity votes amongst the fans here in Pro Wrestling Union. But wait a minute, he just threw his t-shirt at Bebop. What's Bebop doing? Looks like he might be giving away something else. This time it looks like it's Luka Daniels' shirt, and Luka is not happy about this, but wait a minute. Bebop is seeing whose side is the loudest and gets a shirt. He throws it. And a young fan caught it. He looks like he got himself some free merchandise. Oh, wait a minute. That kid just threw it into the trash can. That kid just threw Luka Daniels' shirt into the trash. And Luka is not happy. He's telling Bebop that was his favorite shirt. Then why did you throw it? Why did you throw it at Bebop? Well, I guess if he wants the shirt back, he can dig it out of the trash later, but he is demanding for the referee to ring the bell, and the bell is sounded, and it is the start of the main event. But you can see that Luka Daniels is just seething over what just happened. Charges Bebop, and Bebop sidesteps, tosses him through the ropes, and the fans here in Union, South Carolina love it, but not Luka Daniels. He is just getting more and more angry. You can see it right there on his face. It's getting a little red. You can even see a little bit of steam coming right out of the ears. As we mentioned before, ladies and gentlemen, the last time that these guys met in the ring, it was back in September the 18th at the Benefit for Buckshot in Spartanburg, South Carolina. It was aired on Pro Wrestling Union episode 4 of Explosion, which was the relaunch of Explosion. A great opening contest with Bebop coming out on top. Luka Daniels psyching himself up and just walked right into an arm drag, and out of the ring he goes again. And we heard the comments earlier from Luka Daniels, who's been talking about he's been watching Bebop, studying him, seeing the big-time opponents that he's been putting away to retain that Carolina's championship. But right now, it doesn't look like it's in his favor. Bebop is definitely in control here, and Luka Daniels is right there on the outside thinking about what he needs to do to get on top. All right, he's back in. More words between the two. Ducks the line, and a beautiful drop kick, and Luka Daniels goes out of the ring again. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, Luka Daniels, I don't even know if he was fully prepared for this. I didn't realize that losing a shirt would make him that unfocused. And the fans right here in Union, South Carolina, they're just egging him on. And he's losing focus again, and Bebop pulling him right back inside of the ring. The fans in Union, South Carolina loving this. Got him with the hip toss, lifts him up, spins him around, and body slams him directly dead center of the ring. And what's Bebop gonna do? Hits the ropes. Big leg drop. Goes in for the pin. 1. Only a 1 count this time. And the fans in Union, South Carolina loving this action right here. As I said, they absolutely love Bebop. Oh, big time chop right there into the corner. And what's Bebop gonna do? Looks like he's going up. Referee telling him he needs to try to get down. But wait a minute. What's he gonna do here? Breaks the count and delivers one more devastating chop to the chest. All right, Bebop now going back on top, and now just nailing him in the head with those punches as the fans are counting it off right now. Going all the way up to a 10 count, and Luka Daniels still on his feet, but down he goes. Bebop going in for the pin. 1, 2. Only a 2 count this time. Big European uppercut sending Luka Daniels into the corner. And now Bebop driving the shoulders directly into the stomach, driving the air out of him. Does a backflip, comes twirling and runs in. Oh! Oh no, and Bebop, his shoulder just hit that post there. And what's Luka gonna do? He's gonna take advantage of this, clearly. Picks him up and drives him down. Oh, but wait a minute, you can see right there, Bebop, he's holding that shoulder right there, and now Luka Daniels, like a madman, going right in for the attack, going right after that arm and the shoulder. 1, 2, and Bebop kicked out. But Luka is right back there at it, holding onto that shoulder, applying the pressure. He saw the mistake that Bebop did, and he's going to make sure that Bebop pays for it. Sticks the elbow right there into the shoulder and drives the knees right there into the arm. Oh, the fans of Union, South Carolina, they're not liking this right now. They are 100% behind Bebop and 0% behind Luka. Comes running in with that low clothesline. 1, 2 count. As Bebop got that shoulder up to roll it up, he got the arm up, but you noticed immediately he just grabbed that left shoulder. No telling what kind of damage was done to it when he hit that post, but Luka Daniels has now got this modified arm bar here, and he is just applying a lot of pressure right here into the shoulder. Bebop rolls through, goes for the pin. 1, 2, forcing Luka to break the hold. And Luka just comes running in with that devastating clothesline, and Bebop is down. Dropping the knee right there across that arm. Luka Daniels is just giving it to the fans as much as he is giving it to Bebop. The only difference is Bebop is taking it physically and the fans are getting it verbally. Luka, just nails him right across the top of the head there. The referee telling him to watch the closed fist. And Luka is going right back into that arm, and Bebop fighting off. Throwing those punches right there into the gut. Hits the ropes, trying to hit a clothesline, but wait a minute, Luka. Wait a minute, that's his arm lock right there. That's the Luka lock. And Bebop is being asked if he wants to surrender, but he's telling the referee no. Referee Kylan Disney is checking in on him. And Bebop looks like he's going to try to go for the ropes there to try to break the hold. And Luka looks like he's trying to pull Bebop, trying to keep him away. But I think the strength is on Bebop's side, and he gets to the ropes. Being forced to break the hold there. Otherwise, he'll risk a disqualification. But wait a minute. Luka just ran outside of the ring. Just lifts the arm up and just drove it right there across the ring apron. And that is the hardest part of the ring right there, is the edges, the sides of the ring. It's nothing but metal. But Bebop is doing his best to fight back. But Luka cut him off with that knee, and what's he going to do? And just throws him right into that ring post, putting more damage onto that left shoulder. Luka Daniels, already a crafty professional wrestler, but right here we are seeing a viciousness from him that we have not seen before. But once again, this is 8 months in the making. He never forgot that loss against Bebop. And he said in the interview, he said he was not going to only just beat him, he wanted to hurt Bebop. And right here, he is definitely doing it. Bulldog right there in the center of the ring. A Tex McKenzie special. Luka goes in for a pin. 1, 2, and a 2 count once again. But no rest right there for Bebop as Luka goes right back in and puts a hold onto that arm in the shoulder area, applying more pressure. But Bebop, he is doing everything he can, trying to feed off the fans here in Union, South Carolina, trying to fight off Luka Daniels. But wait a minute, what's he going to do? Interesting maneuver by Bebop, picking that foot up, driving it right into the jaw area, dropping the weight, and both men are down. Referee Kylan Disney applying a 10 count. If neither one of these men get up, it's going to be a no contest. You can see the look right there in Luka's face. You can tell that last shot dazed him. But the lights are still on, and Bebop, he's onto his feet now. Comes running in with that clothesline. One more for good measure. Picks up Luka, and what's he going to do? European uppercut. Drives him in right into the corner. Irish whips him with only one hand, and a back body drop right out of the turnbuckle corner post. Bebop picks him up and slams in the middle of the ring. But you can see that the damage is done right there onto that left arm. It's just hanging there. But Bebop drops the elbow. 1, 2. 2 count. Luka Daniels is still in this contest. But you can see right there where Bebop is still just holding that left arm. It is not raising up all the way. There is no telling what kind of damage is done, whether there's some sort of a dislocation, maybe a ripped muscle, who knows. Tried to go in for a super kick, but wait a minute. Luka Daniels once again going back for that Luka lock, but Bebop is trying to fight him off. Rolls in and hits him with the pay dirt. That's got to be it. Bebop could be retaining the championship right here. 1, 2, 2 count. Luka Daniels just rolling that left shoulder up. and he is still in this contest. And Bebop, he's thinking what he's got to do right here. Looks like he could be going for the high rent district. Maybe going for a splash or a senton. Who knows? But he's going up. Wait a minute, what's going on here? Luka just pushed the referee right into the ropes. Pushed referee Kylan Disney into the ropes. And now he's got Bebop where he wants him. Up on the shoulders. And drives him down hard. 1, 2, and a 2 count. And Luka Daniels just going right back to the arm. And once again applies that submission hold of his, the Luka lock.
Yeah.
All right, you can see right there, he has got it wrenched in very well. He's got that arm draped over the back of the shoulder, and he's pushing that wrist up. But Bebop, he's doing everything that he possibly can. He is fighting out of this. He's got a lot of heart. Goes for that bottom rope, forcing the break. But Luka just going right in, just putting more damage, just stomping the arm away. And right back into the hole. Luka Daniels like a man possessed. He is really living up to what he's saying, that he wants to hurt Bebop. And Bebop is doing everything that he possibly can to keep fighting. This shows the heart and determination of the Carolinas champion. Just how much he's got in him. But wait a minute. Transitions. Wait a minute, he's got him in a triangle choke. Luka Daniels switched up submission holds. Now got him in a triangle, but what's Bebop trying to do? He's trying to lift him up, but I don't know how much strength he's got in that arm. And Luka just nails him in the head with those shots. Referee's checking on Bebop. He's not moving. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Referee's calling for the bell. Wait a minute. I didn't see him give up.
The match has been stopped due to Bebop's unavailability to respond. Therefore, your winner and new Carolinas champion,
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee called for the match to stop. Bebop was unable to respond further. Hold on 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I was just told by referee Kylan Disney I might want to go ahead and get the medical examiner out here. But ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the contest, the main event, and new Carolinas champion, Luka Daniels, from referee stoppage. And the fans here in Union, South Carolina, they can't believe this. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and check on Bebop. But ladies and gentlemen, there you go, your new Carolinas champion, Luka Daniels. That's all we have for now. Thank you once again for joining us for Explosion.